Did I tell you guys about how one of my friends told me I should consider changing my name? And how I thought of it before, like, I thought of what I would do. Like, I was like, well, worst comes to worst, people just call me What Do. Because, like, there's people like Soda Poppin'. Like, Soda Poppin's name is as many syllables as my name. Soda Poppin'. For, right? What do ya mean? For. But then somebody was like, well, you can't do What Do because Wadu exists. And I was like, fair. But I'm What Do. And then another thing I considered changing my name to is What Do Yama. And for anybody who doesn't know where Yama comes from, it's like a nickname for my dad, who is a teacher at the high school I went to. So I, by association, got the nickname as well. Bonkman would be pretty good. I'm sure there is definitely a Bonkman that exists out there. But the other thing too, though, is just that I've already gotten like a lot of my growth from being What Do You Mean? And it's tried and true. It's what I like to be known as. It's what I want to be known as. Like, I don't have another name that I really want to switch up or become, you know. I'm not against it. You know, if some marketing guru came up to me and said, yo, you need to make your name 2 syllables. Shoot. I could just become Wada. Nah, it's even more like Wadu, honestly. It's not changing anytime soon. That's all I know. Like, I would just become individually What Do, but like my friend said, like, Wadu exists. But Wadu is 4 letters and mine would be 6, and it's also 2 completely different things. But now that I've publicly acknowledged that he exists, I'm technically just f***ed myself. I incriminated myself. I'm a bum. We're a bum. My camera's very this way today. Usually it's a lot more like this. I like to have all like the posters in frame, you know. I don't like to put it that far up though. I was watching the video Pokimane put out, or I was watching the video Pokimane through Miz on YouTube today. She did like a room tour, and some of the streamer setups are so crazy. Like, I don't really have a crazy setup. Like, my setup is my monitor that this is on, another monitor right here, a ring light right here, and the camera, which is directly right here. And my computer's off to the side over here. And this chair and the desk, obviously. And my keyboard and mouse. And my microphone is directly in front of me, which I'm talking and you can hear me, so I'm hoping that it is, you know, there. Your background is cool enough. Yeah, like, exactly. My OG setup was a little bad. Because it was a bright blue behind me with my big white bed sheet behind me as well. So this is what it feels like to be a titty streamer. This is a nice little, it's like a nice little corner of the room. I got the piano with the Pikachus on it. I got the Pokemon posters. I got, like, the TV. You guys really don't ever see the TV stand that's right here, but you can occasionally catch glimpses of it, you know. Don't cave to mainstream streaming peer pressure. You do you. So that's something I'll be real here for a second. Let's dial it back a little bit. Let's peel a layer back and talk to the man behind the screen here. That's a lot of things that a lot of people talk about with streaming that they struggle with is you know, like staying relevant, feeling like they're playing a character. Like, and I play myself up. You know, I don't think that like who I portray on stream is like truly who I am. You know, like I'll play up some certain things, and you dial it up a little bit, but you know, at the end of the day, I do it the way that I feel like I should be doing it. You know, when I was very early on in my streaming career, like, I tried to do everything by the book. Like, I'd watch YouTube videos, and it's like 5 things you should do before you start streaming today, or like, if you're not doing these 5 things on Twitch, you'll never grow, you'll never do this, you'll never do that. Meanwhile, I'm sitting at you should never. One thing they always say is don't think about your viewers, and you really shouldn't. But I'm just gonna say, like, I'm sitting here at 8 viewers. Like, I'm doing something right. Like, people barely ever reach 8 in their life. Like, you know, and that's just from being me. Like, that's just literally from you getting Bill. This is Bill. Hello, I stream under the name What Do You Mean? A lot of people fall under that pressure, and you know, I'm not saying I don't feel it. You know, this whole week, you know, between kind of like what I was saying at the beginning of the stream, between Thursday and this Wednesday today, like, there was a lot of things that I felt like I should have been doing, you know, like creating content. You know, I've been pushing. I've lived with this man for 4 years. Can't confirm this is Bill. True. But you know, like by you made me lose my train of thought. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. So, like, you know, like, there's things that, like, I want to continue to try and do better with. And, you know, like, I'm not, like, focusing on growth. Like, I'll always joke about that, like, I'm going to be the next best famous Twitch streamer. And, like, oh, I'm the best undiscovered talent that there is right now. And, oh, I'm going to become so famous one day that WWE is going to sign me to be a manager. Like, I always joke about that. But, like, at the same time, like, I am trying to manifest it, you know?